I am 79. Life is beautiful. No matter what the circumstances, what happened in life, you still got to look at life. God gave you life, and He letting you keep the life, and you showing that you appreciate life and love life. That's how I feel, and that's how I think. The first heart attack, I had a sharp pain in my chest. In my chest, it went down my arm. I was lifting boxes I had in the garage, and I first felt numbness a little bit, and I thought, oh, I'm doing too much work. I'm overtired because I had just moved to Florida. I said, I'm gonna go to bed after a while. I'm just finish doing this. So I said, I gotta finish cleaning this up because putting all the boxes I had stacked by the door so I could take them outside. And I just kept working, shit the arm a little bit and try to get some life in it. And I know better. But my mind wasn't on that. I would say I'm overtired. I'm lifting and working too much. And next thing, I picked this big heavy box up with some books in it, and the pain hit me so hard it cut my breath off almost. And I dropped the box and went down to the floor. Terrible pain. I finally got myself up and went into the bedroom, in the bathroom, and got aspirins. I always kept bare aspirins. I took 5 bare aspirins. And I sit on the bed, and it was a terrible pain. It was deep in the walls of my chest. I kept massaging my heart and my chest. And I guess from being so tired, I got up to bed and sit in the chair. I didn't want to lay down. Right away, I felt like it was a heart attack. I said, but I can't go out. It's a hurricane going on outside. And I just sit in the chair and kept massaging my heart. And I feel, later on, I felt that the doctor told me I had a heart attack. I was so tired, I fell asleep and didn't realize how dangerous I knew it was. And the doctor said, you should have came into the hospital. It was storming last night. And he said, you should have called 911. I said, I massaged my heart and fell asleep. And he said, you were so lucky. And that happened with that first heart attack. 2013. I stayed in my house all night. The heart attack happened around about 1:32 in the morning. It was storming, a Florida hurricane. I associated with being overexhausted. Because I'd been working all day. Being a nurse, I knew better. The next time, I really didn't know I had a heart attack. And when I went to the doctor, he said, you had another heart attack. I said, he said, you had pain. I said, I just had numbness down my arm and in my hand. And that happened like 2 years later. And the next thing I know, I got to take it easy. And 4 years ago, I had another one, 2018, exactly. I said, I'm not having no heart attack. And I went to the hospital, and they said, you had a mild heart attack. And my arteries were so blocked, they had to give me 2 stents. And after that, I started having a lot of chest pains. So in April this year, one night I wake up and I said, oh, my chest is hurting me so bad. I better go to the hospital. I went to the hospital and they told me I was having congested heart failure. I said, not a heart attack. He said, your arteries are so weak. That's why you're getting the pain. So I ended up getting a defibrillator. That was in April this year. My family has a history of heart disease. My father, he had an aneurysm and a heart attack. My mother, she had 19-minute stroke before she had a big one. So this disease runs in the family. My grandfather dropped dead of a heart attack. My uncle died of a heart attack. So I associate the heart disease. Sometimes, people say you got to eat, right. But I think it runs in the genes. I eat, I don't eat no fried food. I've lost 37 pounds because I'm very careful what I eat. I eat a lot of salads and I eat bake boiled meat, chicken, and something like the turkey, but not much. Never use salt. I never want my blood pressure to go back up to 200. And that's basically it. And I try to walk, a lot, when I can live up and do things myself. Don't ask anyone to do it for me. And I can get on the highway and drive from New York to Florida. And I can go walk, do my laundry, do all my grocery shopping and everything. I feel I'm very strong. I've seen, being a nurse, I've seen people weak and how people feed into their illness. That's what makes them weak. Because you got to constantly have your mind set. I'm not going to feed into this. I'm going to keep doing what I can do. I'm going to push myself. And that's what I call being strong. I look back on life, every aspect of my life, and I think, I'm so blessed. I can't complain. I look at life as beautiful. I opened my eyes and saw light this morning, and I jumped up. I'm not giving into anything. When time comes for me to go and leave my rose garden in my head, God is going to take me, regardless of how I see it. So right now, I just stay in my rose garden. That's how I see life.